Hey, what's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Last week we were talking about Survivor for the 2025 season, and we ended up taking the Arizona Cardinals, which actually came through for us. So we're moving on to week two. So today we'll be talking about week two and who we're going to use in Survivor. Just looking at some of the games that are going on right now, there's a lot of games that you could choose from, which is always great because there's no buys or anything like that to worry about. Things that I like to look at all the time is I like to look at obviously the spread, teams that travel across the country, teams that are coming off losses. And one thing that I like to avoid is usually divisional matchups, but spoiler, I'm probably going to take one from a divisional matchup. Reason being, a lot of those teams, they know each other. They play each other 2 times a year, and it's very rare that a team goes 6-0 in divisional games. So let's just go through a quick rundown of some of these games right here. We have the Rams taking on the Titans. I actually think the Titans' defense is actually better than I thought it was going to be. And I think they're going to give the Rams a run for their money. I would still probably go the Rams in that particular game, but it's not my Survivor pick. Then you have the Seahawks and the Steelers. The Steelers are actually banged up. They have some injuries. I believe Joey Porter Jr. and their first-round draft pick that they drafted, that Harmon defensive tackle, is going to be out for this game too. So they have some injuries on that game. So I'd probably stay away from that game. One game that I think a lot of people are going to choose is that Bills-Jets game. Rightfully so, the Bills are a really good team. The thing about the NFL is if you have like a huge win the week before, oftentimes there is a major letdown. And people go by recency bias and they'll choose that team. I don't know, maybe that's why Vegas is so rich, but that's quite often the case. So that game I'm actually going to stay away from, and it is a divisional game as well. You have, next on the slate, you have the Bears and Lions. I'm staying away from that game as well. The Giants and Cowboys. I like the Giants' front four defense that I think can cause some problems for the Cowboys, but that's also a game I'm going to stay away from. So here's what you've been waiting for, what I'm going to choose for this week in Survivor. It is the Ravens versus the Browns game. So, quick explanation as to why I'm going to go with the Ravens. One, the Ravens are coming off a heartbreaking loss to the Buffalo Bills. Had that lead, and they blew that lead. And you know what? They're a great team. They're going to rebound. Especially with Harbaugh coaching that team, he always has them prepared. I totally expect them to rebound from that game. And looking at injury reports, the Ravens, for the most part, are pretty healthy. From a fantasy perspective, I know Isaiah Likely is out, but you have to remember, too, they have Mark Andrews there for a tight end. So we will see if Bateman plays as well. However, I do really like the Ravens in this game because I do think that they're going to come off that loss all fired up and beat the Browns. The Browns, they're also pretty healthy. They're not that banged up. But like I said, I do like the Ravens. Plus, they're playing at home. That's another big factor. So this week, if you're playing Survivor, I'm choosing the Ravens if you want to copy the pick. And take some time. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Hopefully you guys can smash that like button and hopefully subscribe. See you next week. Bye.